Yeah, and then I wanted to tell you about that really secret thing.
What's that, Kate? Is that you, Kate, out there?
Yes, I am.
Hello, I'm Emma. Hi. April Fools!
Yay!
And for April Fools, Marcella Confini is coming to you slightly pixelated because that's what she wanted to do. That's what she wanted to do.
Yes, I intended this. That's why I went to Mars to do this.
And Sean is out there. Hello, Sean, with a W. Happy April.
Sean.
Happy April indeed. Did Marcella, did your wonderful husband play an April Fool's on you this morning? Did you wake up with in your ears?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But, you know, the day is long.
Get back from work. Who knows what's going to happen?
Who knows who is coming home from work?
Brilliant. I'm going to make
your husband.
You carry on. I'm just going to plug you in. Oh no, maybe I'm not. Hang on a minute. Oh,
hello, Leon.
Oh, go on. You carry on, Marchie.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do that. You're just going to be a bit quiet.
Hello, John. John's getting his first jab today. Hurrah!
Oh,
and hello, Mick. Hello, Derek. Wishing us happy springtime.
Do you know what I've been doing to celebrate springtime, Marchie?
What?
I've been in the garden, digging up Easter bulbs.
Easter bulbs?
Well, there's daffodils, there's crocuses. So I thought I'd celebrate springtime by killing quite a lot of previously lovely plants because I didn't dig deep enough and just snapped them all off. That was great. Nice bouquet of flowers, but nothing to show for it next year. That's great.
Excellent.
I feel like I'm running around the garden going, oh, it smells so lovely. Diving into hedgerow, smelling flowers. It's been nice.
That is really romantic.
I know, all on my own as well. Romantic for me, yes.
So we have, who do we have here? We have Jean. Hello, Jean.
Hi, Jean.
We are very good, thank you. And Kevin, hello. And Joshua, hello, saying happy Thursday to me.
Gets me every time. I've gone for, you know, there's a double denim look that's a thing. What do you think double leopard print is?
I think it's the way to go.
Yeah, D-lap. Yeah, I think it's great.
And I'm hoping that you're wearing all leopard in the bottom as well.
Unfortunately not. Damn, I could.
Damn, indeed.
I could have done. I could have a headscarf as well. I didn't think about it.
I think you should. It's a good look, and you know that it's a good look.
Triplet. I think that's a new style of music. That's amazing. David Harpham. Oh no, hang on, Chloe. Hello, you both look lovely as always. Thank you.
Thank you, Chloe.
Half an hour ago, I was covered in mud. Don't know what you were doing half an hour ago, Marchie. You doing anything?
Well, I was setting up my brand new laptop, which I bought yesterday. However, as you informed me, this brand new laptop is even worse than the one before.
Not your laptop. It's the connection. It's unstable.
Yeah, it is the connection. It's me. I'm unstable.
Well, I was going to say pretty apt because all connection at the moment is fairly unstable, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely not feeling particularly stable these days. No. So, yes.
Are you feeling connected, Marchie? What have you been doing with the first 4 days of your permitted meeting of 6 people outside? For those of you not in the UK, from the beginning of this week, we have been allowed to meet up to 6 people, 2 households outside for frolicking fun.
I illegally went for a walk the day before.
Oh, Marchie!
Like the hooligan that I am.
Monday morning, I went for a walk.
I went on Sunday illegally.
Look, you've always been a trendsetter. It's breaking the law is another new trend. That's great.
That is, yeah, it's definitely not a new trend in Beffy G, but I continued the tradition of the law
but you're
breaking.
invincible now, aren't you? You're COVID invincible.
I'm totally invincible. Yes, yeah, jammed up to my eyeballs, feeling like the. I don't know what I'm feeling like, but I know it was pretty horrible, actually.
Yeah.
Kevin is calling me a rebel. Yeah, that's me. I went out for a walk with 2 people, not one, 2 people.
Who did you choose? Who did you go for a walk with?
Well, actually, it was 3 people at one point, because of course it was my lovely David,
Yes,
and 2 other people that I'm not married to.
Oh my God. Oh,
I know.
Was it lovely?
It was so good. So good to see people in 3D and all that. It's just it's such a pleasure. What did you do for your permitted?
I've done 2 things. Yes, I've done 2 things. One, for the first time in my life, I was driven out of our village by someone else in the village. And when you say
driven out of the village, like
I've only ever driven myself. No, as in not with pitchforks and flames. No, we went to Charmouth with me and my lovely lady called Jenny, who lives in the village. We went to Charmouth. Do you know who Mark Hicks is? Mark Hicks is a restaurateur. He lives in Lyme Regis. Anyway, he's a cool chap. He's got lots of restaurants. And he has got an oyster truck, which is basically a converted truck, which he's taking. The fishermen are still fishing, but there's no restaurants open for them to serve the fish. So he's selling it from his oyster truck, but he's smoking his own. I think I told you, he's smoking his own smoked salmon. And it is just off the scale. Like, you have very thin slices, like sashimi. You buy a side of it. So we went out and we went to the farm shop, and I was like, oh my God, this is just amazing. It was just lovely. We were with someone else. We had a really lovely morning. And then this morning I went for tea with some people in the village and sat in a garden. It was very nice. And we discussed
really, you can do that.
Yes, we can sit out. You can be outside with people. So there was 3 of us, and we had a cup of tea in a garden.
It was at someone's place. It wasn't in a cafe.
Okay, no. Cup of tea in a garden, and we discussed daffodils. Did you know, Marcella, that if daffodil bulbs become too clumped together, they become blind, which means they don't produce flowers? Did you know that?
I wish I could say I did. I ignore that specific part of a daffodil's lifespan.
Yeah, and so you have to dig apart the clump, so they get the gift of vision back, and they become daffodils again. Anyway, let's go back to the feed. Who's here? Well, David Harpham. Afternoon, both. Thanks, David. It's nice to be welcomed. Kelvin, hello, darling. Hello, lovely ladies. Kelvin, hello, lovely ladies. With a different set of hearts, because I think he said he, lovely ladies, before, which fine, we'll take it.
I am looking quite masculine lately, so I'm the he.
It's all right. You're pixelated.
Excellent. That way you can't see the moustache.
David, damn that Wi-Fi. Quite. James Miller. Hello, darling. Jamesy Plops.
Hello, Jamesy Plops.
Do you want to take over, Marty, to comment?
And Kevin, yes, as we specified, I am indeed a rebel. I am a criminal. And that, yeah, I mean, the things that I get up to are unbelievable. Mm-hmm. And Derek is saying that in Illinois, USA, all residents in the state 16 and older will be eligible for the jab starting on April 12th. Nice. Well, that's very proactive of Illinois. That's great.
Yeah, there's huge drives over there as well. This is a good thing. It's a very good thing.
It's a fantastic thing.
Hmm.
Yes. And Teresa, hello, Jessica and Teresa, lovely, gorgeous ladies.
Hello.
How are you both? And you take over, Kate?
Yes, Kevin is asking, was I driven out of the village? Were flaming torches involved? Not yet. Give me a couple of weeks. I'm sure that will happen. Josie, hello, little, what is that? A little, we raised the roof?
Yeah, whoop, whoop, whoop. That's not the police. That's Josie being a rebel herself.
I like it. Marty, nice to see you girls. Lovely to see you. Well, lovely to know you're there. Sounded weird. Simone de Cassia Guardade, aqui do Brasil.
You sound so Brasileira, Kate. So authentic Brazilian.
So I just hope I haven't offended you and the rest of Brazil. Johnny, I'm picturing an oyster truck like an ice cream truck, precisely, playing music box dance as children come running to the street waving their pocket change for oysters. But it's great because you can just go and get chucked and then you have a little oyster and then you drive home. It's great.
So clever. So clever.
You'd love it. You would.
Love it.
Simone is saying, amo voices.
Voices, I think it is.
He
loves
voice.
us.
What does voices mean?
Us. Voices.
Ah, thank you very, very much. Thank you for educating me, Simone.
Of course, I don't speak Portuguese, so I'm making it up. yeah, it means cauliflower.
David just says nothing.
Nothing. Just there's nothing to say, really. What's left to say with the barrage of crap that we're ejecting from our mouths?
Yes, we have been told that we should structure our chats a little bit more, but we feel that this is all about us connecting with you, lovely people. So we'll keep the crap. That's fine.
We ain't gonna.
Linda, gorgeous Linda. Hello, darling. Hello from Northern California. Simone, I love. She says Simone loves us, which is lovely. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's a good sentiment, and I approve thoroughly.
So those of you who are in the UK and have been released into parties of 6 this week, how have you been celebrating? Tell us all. Tell us what you've been doing. In fact, everybody tell us what you've been doing because we've run out of things to say.
Because we're that interesting.
I smashed my favourite cake up, so I'm on to my second favourite cup.
Oh, we'll have to get you another Kate cup.
Yeah,
and some badges as well.
Bandages? What did you say?
Badges, yeah.
No, you said bandages for my face.
Yes, bandages.
Josie.
Josie was featured in the Metro yesterday. Tell us more. What were you doing, Josie?
That in the wanted criminal section of Metro. Wanted for ticket evasion between Mornington Crescent and Camden Town. Very short. William has been missing you. Crikey. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, and we've been missing you. Oh, and Jean had a visit from Jules yesterday. Of course, because we've been released into the wild. This is so cool.
I know.
What did you two get up to? I dare I ask?
Probably curating the house with 20-foot bunnies. Don't know.
Yes. Is that what you will do when you come and visit me, or when I come and visit you?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Even though it won't be Easter, we'll get some lights. We'll decorate the house. We've actually got an Easter trail happening in the village this Saturday. People go around and they find little clues and have to solve some anagrams, which I myself created.
That is cool.
And they come back and they get some chocolate. Hey, it's what village life is all about. Very sweet.
I can't even imagine. I mean, maybe one day I will move to a village.
I think you'll love it. I think, yes. You just take it. You become the Lord Mayor of the village.
Yeah.
Not that there is a Lord Mayor of any village, but there should be.
There will be. There will be, and then I will impose statues and road closures and reopenings and bridges and fountains.
I named the bridge after me. Why? Just because.
Oh.
It's my bridge. Much bridge.
Aha! Joseph sent the link to the. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. The link to the article, which
I can't say visibility. Transitioning as an older trans woman. Well, listen, Josie, great work flying the flag. That's what we like.
That's brilliant.
Everybody check out the link. We'll check it out in a bit. Kevin, I only ventured out with one friend so far. Has been spending the rest of the time catching up on unpacking, sorting the spare room since I moved in February. Now I've got some time off to do it properly. The spare room now has a floor. It's getting there. It's always the way when you move, isn't it? You're like, just cram the boxes anywhere and don't open them for 16 years.
Yeah. Actually, I'm pretty sure that we do have some boxes under the bed that were packed in our last move, which was in 2010. No, 2008. That's when we moved here.
When you moved from Pot Street.
Yes.
Tell me what street compares to Pot Street in Bethnal Green. There we go.
That inspired lyrics, Kate. So
it's just slow day in here. I can tell you.
So what have you been up to apart from digging and
well, pretty much that. We've been making a vegetable patch. So we've made our allotment. So we've been nuking weeds and making a patio. Lee's currently can't really move because he's stiff from all the digging and exercise, which you're trying to use it as an excuse to say to me, let's do some more yoga together. But he just glares at me and runs away. So that's that. No, we've been in the garden a little bit this week. I'm doing a live stream in a couple of weeks' time with John Shinoy and Kit.
Oh,
do you remember Kit, the violinist? Do you remember Kit?
I was going to say pianist, violinist. Yeah, same.
It's what they call the Jupiters of Swing. I think it's called the band's called the Jupiters of Swing. It's a gypsy swing band, and they're doing a live stream from my dad's museum, which is lovely. And I'll give you the date so you can all tune in. I'll put it on my Facebook. It's the 16th, Friday, the 16th of April. So I have been
brilliant. That shall be sent out in a newsletter.
Thank you
to the whole community.
Papini community. Yeah, so just practicing my scat. I feel like Emma. I am Emma.
You are Emma, yes.
Yeah, what do you guys think of our little April Fools? It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah,
go on.
Yeah, some comments were quite appreciative. I did have someone tell me to get my styling sorted out, to which I very nearly responded, I went to fashion college, don't you know? No, that's right.
How do you feel being Kate for a day?
I've been Kate for many years, so
pretty crap, isn't it?
For those of you who don't know, whenever I'm quite tired, I kind of forget where I am, who I am, and one day I was very, very tired after a 14-hour flight. We were in Singapore, and we were in the dressing room, and Kate went and introduced herself to somebody with great confidence, to which I thought, well, this must be what we're saying. So Kate went, hi, I'm Kate. Okay, that's it. Hi, I'm Kate.
Two Kates is not what you need. It's just not what you need. Nobody needs that. Singapore. Can we go back to Singapore, please? God, that'd be nice.
Oh, God, yeah, that would be nice.
Where would the first place you'd go to be, Marchie, when you're released? Thailand?
I would like.
With Lulu?
Yeah. I was talking to my lovely friend Lulu who lives in Thailand yesterday. And yeah, we're planning my sojourn in Thailand. Yeah, that's
end of the year, do you think? Maybe
I reckon I'm going to go around February. I'm keeping positive and thinking that that's going to happen.
Hope so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That would be good. Jean says that she and Jules are putting the world to rights. It's always lovely to be able to talk to someone closest to my age who remembers the old days and artists. Quite. Yes.
Yeah.
Makes you feel like you're understood in the world. That's why we all need our friends.
Yeah.
Otherwise we feel rudderless. We feel like the world is not our friend.
Not our friend.
A little deep thought for the day, William. We are moving this week. I'm a big ball of stress over William. I'm sorry. And moving during COVID, not fun. Or the paperwork side of things, not fun. No.
No. And Jean says to Josie, snap, I'm a transgender woman too. Yes, you are, Jean. And as is Jules. So it's a beautiful community.
It is.
Gorgeous community.
It is indeed. When will you take over, Marchie?
Linda says we are still in lockdown, but can eat outside at restaurants. Oh, already. And a few inside. Oh my God, that's really quite open compared to here. But we're getting closer to opening up more with limited capacity. Yeah, I think we're going to get outdoor restaurants open in 2 weeks, aren't we?
12th of April.
Yeah, which is exciting. I keep stalking my cafe, the cafe down the road, like keep inching closer. I've started taking my own drink there, sitting outside. Let me in.
What do you have, a matcha latte?
I've moved on to black Americano now.
What?
I know. It's because I'm doing what's it called? Fasting. I'm doing 16/8 fasting now.
You are.
So in order to keep fasting until 1:30 in the afternoon,
coffee. Yeah.
I'm doing and I love it. I'm really into it.
At 9:30.
Yeah.
It's your cut off. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you finding it so far? How many weeks have you done?
I love it. Absolutely love it. And it makes me feel really super powerful.
Yes, it does in the mornings for me. But by the time I've had lunch, I feel quite snoozy.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Because you're all sort of, I think you can get through the morning because you're all sort of, gives you quite a lot of energy in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I have my lunch and I'm
yeah. And it's the excitement of the lunch as well. The lunch. The lunch.
Go on.
Okay, so fresh Kate grown produce coming to the Pepini shop soon, says John. Domestic orders only. That is not a bad shout.
You'd be so lucky, Johnny C and Marchie P, as if there's going to be anything that hasn't been nibbled by myself, my husband, or the wildlife of West Dorset. It's not going to happen. You're not going to get a kiss. No, that's right. I'm sure my husband's salumi empire is going to take off. And Marchie, I was going to ask you this. A salumiere in Italian, is that a butcher that specializes in cured meats? Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Yeah.
Salumiere. Because we realize that everybody calls that sort of thing in this country charcuterie. And of course, the stuff that Lee's making is not charcuterie. It's salami. It's so like the sort of Milano salamis and guanciale and all that. So it's actually all the Italian stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Why do you call it charcuterie? Because you say to people salumi and they just go, what?
So, yeah, that's the thing.
We've been designing some logos. That's the one. And as a salunier, and people, it quite sort of, foodie peeps. Like we've been running it by people, and they're like, "What's a salunier?" And it's like,
great. That is, yeah. I mean, you might have to say salumiere and then find yeah.
I think
yeah.
so.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, Marchie, he's just done a smoked guanciale. And for those of you who don't, sorry, we've gone off on food porn here, but your husband is very clever with pigs. That's weird, but yeah.
Yeah, that is
in many different ways. But guanciale is pig gel, which is cured, and he's smoked, and then you slice it very fine because it's very fatty. It's basically like lardo, isn't it? But it's so sweet and it's so delicious. Oh, his copper is, and I don't usually dig copper because it's maybe sometimes a bit dry and a bit meh.
It's quite lean.
Oh, yes, it's not lean. No. It's got lovely marbling down the middle. So good.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
sorry, just
dry myself off a bit.
But yeah, we should have a food section in the Pepini shop. We can have Lee's salumeria and my whatever baking products.
How's the baking?
Whatever. The baking du jour. Well, I haven't. I've got to do some baking for Saturday because we're going for a little 3 people Easter party. So I've got to do some hot cross buns. And I've never done those. It's not. Okay. I don't think it's easy.
No, because you've got to go the cross. What is the cross? Is it a different type of dough?
I'm not sure.
Because it'll be white and it doesn't cook in the same way. I'm sure the Pepini thread would know more than me. I've never made
hot cross buns, anyone. If anyone has a good recipe.
Yes, you'll need nice spice, mixed spice and things like that for your hot cross buns. Where are you going to get your recipe?
I don't know. I think, I don't know.
I'm going to have a quick look. Marcia, you take over the thread.
In that case, yes, I'll continue reading our lovely comments. So we have Josie suggesting that tired and emotional is pizzled, which I like very much. I'm feeling pizzled. Yeah, it works. Brenda, hello, Brenda and Jane, darlings. Lots of love to you both. And John Murphin says, looking forward to seeing y'all when we can. Yeah, oh God. And he added some wine glasses, which, yes, please, to all of that. And Lucas is saying, hey, girls, love to see you. Could you talk a bit about how you met? Italy and UK are my favorite countries. Is Marcella really Italian? Sì, sono italiana al 100% di Bologna. See? I got bingo.
Total sense. How did we meet? We met in music college. We were both studying at Trinity College of Music many moons ago.
2003, I think it was, so we met.
2003?
Yeah, that was your first year, wasn't it?
Maybe it was. Don't know.
And my
I don't remember anything. My memories are poor. I've got friends who are like, oh, maybe when we went to do this, I'm like, nope. Nope. Nor that I have memories of having nice times with you, but I'm just a little bit fuzzy on the details. We both sang in the jazz choir, and we were both tenors because there was a shortage of men in the choir. I clearly made an impression on Marcella for all the right reasons, which can not always be said for the latter parts of our relationship. But at the beginning, was it the baggy trousers and high heels? Was that a thing?
Yeah. And I remember remarking that you knew how to dress for your figure.
Brilliant! Love you. Thank you much. Confidence. Yeah, there are some people in my life you need to tell that too. You know who I'm talking about.
I do.
Josie Fiend is saying, no, I'm still the only trans in the village, which is a reference to, is it Little Britain?
It is Little Britain.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
William Mann, a friend of mine, has the best Turkish restaurant in Pittsburgh. Oh, love Turkish food.
No.
COVID killed his business. Yeah, I think the food truck thing is it's quite a, well, as Mark Hicks was saying, it was the only thing that was sort of viable, legal, and made any sense, because it doesn't fall under the same regulations and can kind of weather the pandemic. So yeah, I think they're going to become a thing. So wishing your friend all the best with that. Marcella, you've got some amazing Turkish restaurants near you, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kingston Road, up in Dalston. Oh, I can't wait to get
that lamb. Oh,
the lamb.
Josie has been intermittent fasting and lost 3 stone since October and 3.5 inches of waistline. There you go. Yeah, intermittent fasting is brilliant.
I think so. I've been doing it for a year and a half. How many days a week are you doing, Marchie?
Well, I'm doing every day 16/8, and then twice a week I'm kind of doing 5/8, 5/2 rather. So with 800 calorie.
Oh, right.
But I suspect I'm actually eating more.
Is that advisable? Should you do the things at the same time?
Well, that's what I mean. I'm not really. I'm just pretty much just doing 16/8, because on the days when I'm supposedly doing 800 calories, I always end up eating quite a bit more. So in theory I am, but then I'm not really. I get so hungry.
You've come into focus. I can see you.
Oh. Is that a good thing?
It's wonderful. I thought we were wearing the same color lipstick, but I don't think we are.
No, mine is a bit, I think it needs more.
Is yours MAC?
It's no, it's NARS.
Oh, very nice. I am wearing the Korean lip cream made famous by you.
Yeah, that is genius.
It is, but it doesn't come off a night, does it?
It doesn't come off ever again.
No matter how much smooching you do, it doesn't come off.
You've got to be married to that color because it's married to you.
And the person you're married to as well.
Yes.
Everywhere. So I think the intermittent fasting is really good. And it gives you a bit of sense of routine and control in an otherwise rudderless world.
Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. Ian says, hello. Hello, Ian. How lovely to see you, darling. And Lucas mentioned Nduja. Oh,
now, Nduja. He has made some Nduja. Is that how you pronounce it? Nduja, not Nduja. Nduja. Okay, we're such commoners. Nduja, yeah.
Nduja,
it does. Yes, he's made some, but he's not very happy because he made, I don't think it had enough paprika. It's not quite spicy enough. He's going to add more fat, because I think it's like 70% of fat is probably a good thing. Yeah,
because Nduja is mostly for cooking, so yeah, the more fat, the better. Yum.
But yes, he's getting there. He's done some chorizo as well. And he's also brought home some dried blood to make some morcilla.
I don't know that.
It's a Spanish blood sausage.
Oh my God.
Paprika in it. So it's so good.
Nose to tail.
I love my husband. He's brilliant.
He's brilliant. Not only that, but he's nose to tail, and I love that.
He is nose to tail.
Thoroughly approve.
Yeah, that's very true. Derek, hey, I just joined TikTok where I'm planning to use it to make duets on my sax and flute. Derek, sax and flute duets. Do you ladies or Emma have any TikTok vids I could duet to? Do we?
We might do. Yeah, here we are. Duet with that.
So I bought this rather lovely book on the recommendation of a student the other day, which is an almanac for 2021. Do you know what an almanac is?
Not really.
It's a sort of guide to the seasons. So
Oh.
it tells you tide times, what's seasonal. It gives you little poetry and a sea shanty for every month.
How brilliant.
So sweet. It's such a nice thing, and I've just bought it for a present for a friend, LJ, actually, who really likes it.
Cool.
But it's really sweet because it's, again, in a slightly strange, rudderless world, it keeps you in touch with the moon and the stars and the seasons. It's really sweet. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you,
I like that very much. We might need to do a Pupini one. Go on.
That's a really good idea. Oh, that's making me think of foodie stuff. Anyway, yes. So I was playing through the sea shanties, and my husband was like, "Play that one again," and he was like, "That's number one in the charts." And there's a sea shanty. There's some vocal harmony group has recorded. It's like an I nearly said Indian sea shanty. I meant Irish. God, I'm so dyslexic.
Indian, Irish.
With an eye. That was the only thing. Crikey. Anyway, so somebody did a TikTok video of it, and then it went viral, and it's been remixed, and it's been number one for
How brilliant.
2 months or something. It's brilliant. So anything goes on TikTok. Eh?
Yeah, so Derek is going to be number one in the charts soon as well with a Saxon flute.
But no, I don't think we have any at the moment. Maybe Emma does.
No.
She's a bit more down with the kid.
I mean, we have stuff. We might have a little bit of a rummage through and see. We don't have any specific. We don't have many videos where we're not singing the whole way through. We tend to just.
We love the sound of our own. That's why we're here, in fact.
Yeah.
March, Brenda is saying the BBC Good Food website, and she's correct.
Thank you, Brenda.
From Mary Berry on the BBC website. I think Mary Berry's probably a good place to start. So the way that you do the topping, you leave it to prove. So you leave the dough to prove, and then you make the cross, would be out of plain flour and golden syrup. You pipe it on. So that's what gives it the white cross.
Oh, I like that. Okay, excellent.
You need
Thank
to
you
give
very much.
2 hours at least to do it because you've got to prove.
Oh, okay. Oops. Okay, tomorrow is baking day. Excellent. Thank you, Brenda. Joshua Kane watched a movie 2 weeks ago called My Fair Lady. Now, yes, I'm familiar with that movie.
Yes.
It's
is that Eliza Doolittle?
Yeah.
One, isn't it?
Audrey Hepburn.
I never really liked that movie.
It's schmaltzy, but it's well. I mean, the thing is that he is truly hideous.
Yeah.
Who is he? Is he Rex Harrison?
Oh, I don't know. God, we should know this, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we should. But I think it might be Rex Harrison, and he is truly hideous in a way that is just a bit unacceptable. There's no reason to be that horrible.
I think that's how I felt. Yes, it is Rex Harrison. Yeah. I was a bit like, what's going on? I'm supposed to like this because it's the era and looks great and whatever, but I was left feeling deeply disappointed in that decision.
Yeah, and there's a few, I've watched a few Audrey Hepburn. Well, actually, no, not her in particular. It's Hitchcock.
Oh yeah,
Hitchcock movies are terrible for men being hideous to women.
It
Really?
shows, doesn't it? Like, and even when you look back, like I've been watching some old Friends episodes, even, and it's not that long ago, and there's just some things you think, God, that really wouldn't be acceptable now.
No, yeah.
The side of things, or just like the imbalance. It's just, and then you go back as far as that, and you think it was just normal.
Yeah.
A lot has changed, thank God.
Yeah, it's great. It's great that it's changed in that direction.
And it must have been happening so incrementally.
Yeah.
God, that wouldn't be allowed now. No, that just wouldn't be a point of focus now.
No. Who was it that I was listening to? Oh, yeah. I've been watching this documentary on Netflix called Fran. I think it's called Fran. It's about this this lady called Fran Lebowitz, and she is the modern day Dorothy Parker. She's a writer and a sort of a wit and an actress, and she's really funny. And she was saying, like, she's 70, I think, and she says that she's every now and again she gets accosted by young people who say, "Oh, you've done so much for gay rights," and she says, I did nothing. I wasn't really campaigning for any of that. And then she said something about how certain things that they were talking about that are unacceptable now, they've only been unacceptable for like the last 8 months or something.
Brilliant. Yeah. These things do change. It's like glacially slow change. And
Yeah.
You don't really sort of see it. When you look back, you think, crikey, that's really great. Joshua, we may have just sort of well, I was going to say a rude phrase there. Trampled on your parade, let's say. Maybe you enjoyed the movie. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I personally love that movie. I really love it. I love the songs. I love I love it. But it's a bit like my favorite movie is Gaslight. It doesn't get worse for mistreatment of women. I mean, it's all about that, but
yeah. Well, in a way, you could see it as being a pioneering message. Because there is that misogynistic undertone, but it's not just that, though, is it? It's the psychological, like the framing of torture. So terrible. No, that shouldn't happen to anyone. It's just
indeed, yes.
Such a good movie. I need to see that again. Lucas is saying siete bravissime. Me?
You are very, very good.
Oh, cool.
Grazie, Lucas.
I don't know about what, but we'll take it. Cool. Josephine Ockhold is wonderful little village. Is that where Jean is?
Yes, she is. And yes. So they're talking about the only transgender in the village.
Understood. Yes. You've got to read Chadwick's comment because it's about you.
John says, oh, no. I missed.
It's about artwork, your artwork.
Ah, yes. John wanted to mention that there's original art by Marcella Pupini, that famous artist, on the website, because actually he says he should mention it because he feels that it's slipped under the radar. He discovered it by accident himself. So yes, indeed, there is artwork by a famous artist.
Well, it's bloody good.
I mean, it's art. So hurry before the Guggenheim claim it while you can.
It's brilliant. Marcella's done many different little montage scenes of what the Pupini sisters might get up to on a weekend off together. We've gone to the beach. We've ridden some broomsticks. We have done some gardening. We have eaten massive pieces of meat, noodles from ramen. What else?
We have performed in the circus.
Yes. Mainly based on real life events. Of course. Riding an elephant. What were we doing at the circus?
No, you're throwing knives.
Cool.
I don't remember what I'm doing. I think I might be charming snakes. And what am I doing?
She's just off with the circus, off to the circus.
She's just being mental.
Where is she? She's still in London?
I have no idea what she's up to.
No. Ian, listening to your CDs has kept me going. Thank you, darling. That means a lot. That's really, crikey, where am I? Josie, going back to the intermittent fasting, eat between 10 and 6 only and keep to 1,000 calories maximum per day. Wow. Good for you. I've taken it upon myself to decide that because I'm doing intermittent fasting, I can eat chocolate. So I don't think I stick to that. So, well, John Possum, what is coming up in your gardens right now? Daffodils, narcissi, loads of daffodils. What else? My rose is coming out, which is coming in. It's really lovely.
Are they scented ones?
Yes, they're really lovely. Primrose, lots of primrose. We live in Primrose Cottage anyway, and there's lots of primroses. Lots of buttercup. I mean, our village is just so ridiculously beautiful. All the banks are just filled with spring bulbs. It's just amazing.
Oh,
it's really quite ridiculous. Rhubarb and tulips are coming up with John. Yeah, absolutely. We've got some tulips coming, and there's rhubarbs being given to me by the neighbours. So it's clearly coming up in their garden, which is nice. Sammy, darling. Hello, gorgeous one.
Hey.
The party.
Gorgeous lady.
It's still going. Hello, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of love.
It's so good to see you, Sammy. So
Derek,
glad that
do you want to take over to Marchie Pie?
Well, Derek says, funny you should mention she shanties, Kate. I may be posting a duet with the TikTok sea shanty this weekend on my flute. Well, now that is something that you need to also repost to Pupini Parlor, Derek, because I think that most of our pups may not spend a lot of time on TikTok. I don't know about you, Kate. I don't know if you're a TikTok aficionado. No.
TikTok what? What?
Yeah. And I myself am not much of a TikToker. So yeah, please post it on Pupini Parlor as well. John sends love to Sammy, and William says you should connect with Vocal Gumbo on Facebook. They do weekly shows featuring singers and musicians from all around the world. That sounds lovely.
And he goes on to say it's run by Janice Siegler, the Manhattan Transfer.
Yes,
wonderful.
I've seen her do some cooking actually, because it's not just singing, is it? Like she I think she cooks dinner as well. They're our heroes. So actually we should because
that was. Do you remember us doing Saturday Kitchens? I mean, singing something for a gumbo recipe. We ingredients for something.
Yes.
But we should have just jumped on that idea. Why didn't we?
We should have.
Marchie, by the way, I've been doing some arranging with a student. I've got we're doing some arranging, and we were working through some postmodern jukebox stuff, and they've done a cover of Wannabe. They've done a Wannabe.
Yeah, it was a question. It was a matter of time before they did it. I wonder.
Vocal harmony trio. There's not the Papini sisters.
Well, they weren't to know that we arranged it in 2007 ourselves.
Nobody knew because Martin ruined it.
Yeah, Martin, our guitarist, refused to perform the Spice Girls. He said, "I'm just not going to play it."
Tweeny Pop.
And so we couldn't do it.
The same man wouldn't perform with a bloody click track.
Yeah.
Just much easier to do stuff with later.
Yeah, keeps you in time. It means that you can remix it. Yeah, no.
Right, he's grown up since then. He's an old woman now.
Oh God, do you see him? Because he's just down the road from you, isn't he?
No, he's not. He's about an hour away. He's quite far away.
Okay.
We're going to do a meet-up, and when we're allowed to go for walks en masse, we're going to do Rosie, Henrik, Martin. Yeah, it'll be lovely.
Yeah, because the entirety of the Papini sisters, apart from me and Emma, are now living on the West Coast.
West Country, yeah.
Yes. Tree.
South, West Country, yeah. That's
Country.
right. The West Coast sounds great. Let's
The
go
West
with
Coast, yeah. LA.
England. What's it like there? Palm trees? Kind of. In the subtropical garden. Actually, we
have daffodils.
We're on the Gulf Stream, so there is a warmer pocket of air, and there are subtropical gardens where things grow which usually wouldn't grow because it's cold in England.
Yes, of course. There's also that project, isn't there? That's where they do
project.
Yeah,
in Cornwall. It's much further.
Cornwall. Okay.
Yeah, but yes, but they've got domes.
That's true.
I'm going to need to shuffle off, so let's get through the lovely comments. Lucas said, I mentioned it because you were talking about the Sulu Maria. It's like a soft sausage. Yes, you're right. Hard to explain in English too. It's spreadable salami, basically. Much well into all that. I wonder what you would do a special, like Peony Sisters hit the kitchen one day. Lucas, where have you been? We've been doing cookery. The cookery book. You must engage with the Papini cookeryness. There's more coming along those lines because all we do is eat and talk about food.
Yep.
Somebody should decide who's the best cook. We all have our virtues, different virtues.
Yeah.
I think Marcella is probably the best cook out of all of us because she can make something out of nothing. No.
I'm a good improviser. Less good with recipes, I have to say. I can get a little bit lost with recipes, but improvising, give me a sprig of rosemary and some duya, and I will do something.
Yes, you better believe it. That's true. Johnny Chadwick must be off to his appointment. Love, see you soon. The jab, maybe it was. Chloe Flanagan, Jimmy Stewart in Vertigo and even Rear Windows are good examples of creepy Hitchcock heroes. Creepy. I still watch the films though. Rear Window is amazing. I love that.
I mean, the films are so good, and you know, you've got to accept that that's what it is there. And, I mean, I've been on such a massive Hitchcock kick this year. I've watched everything. William says, Pretend It's a City. Yes, that is the documentary I've been watching. Fran is fab. She is. She's a slightly older lesbian, real New Yorker version of me, says William. My husband started watching it and keeps laughing and pointing at me because she says the same things I say. And she's hilarious. And my husband used to go out with a lady called Marissa, who is not a lesbian. She's this British Jewess. She calls herself a Jewess tattooist, because she's tattooed like from head to toe. And she also says some of the same things. I mean, this lady is super dry, and she, by her own admission, she's really bitter and incredibly angry all the time.
Definitely
It's very funny and very interesting.
Is it just the one documentary or a series?
It's a series, and it's done by oh my god, really famous director with whom I cannot think of right now. No, it's gone.
Linda's been watching it too.
It's so good, so good.
It's a good one. Derek's saying I actually did a bit of vocal gumbo on satellite radio in the US as Women's History Month feature last month. Brilliant. Oh, I must check that out. Yeah, that sounds right up our street. Lauren Kane has signed on twice. She said hello. She said hi and another oi. Oi, Lauren. Is that oi,
hello, Lauren? And hello, Alice as well. If she's not there, give her our love.
Lovely ladies. Carry on, Margie.
Derek says, I can download my TikTok, so I may be able to post a video in the Papini Parlor Facebook that I recently joined. I'll try to remember to do so. Please do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Martin Scorsese, that's who directed it. Thank you, William. And Thomas, hello. Hello in Heidelberg.
What? Lucas, ha. Induja? Induja?
Yeah, Nduja, maybe.
Can't remember what you said last time. Oh, who should be the best cook? Decide who should be the best cook. Ha, ha, ha.
Exactly, yeah.
Just like putting us against each other and watching us work.
Yeah, yeah.
That's an evil laugh because it's got a black heart. William Allen Martin Scorsese, Lauren Crane is saying Alice is here. She's making hot cross buns. Get in touch with Marcia.
How fortuitous. Yes, Miss Alice, I need a very, very good recipe for hot cross buns. So if you wouldn't mind obliging, that would be very welcome.
And William, Marty giggling at Fran is also so worth watching. Who's Marty?
Martin Scorsese. Marty. Mart.
You are so in with Marty, William.
Mama.
Anyway, I'm going to sign off and go and cook some dinner. Love you all.
Yeah.
It's nice to see your lovely face, even if it's a tiny bit pixelated again, just a little tiny bit.
Damn it!
Upgrade to like lightning diamond internet.
Yeah, I need to. The engineer was due yesterday, and he couldn't be bothered.
Really? Just
yeah, well, he couldn't find parking. He said, "No, I'm not coming."
Oh, balls! Get an Ethernet cable. That's what I use. Then you don't need to fanny around with all that. Marty, wishing you all the best till next, and to you, Marty. Jean, lovelies. We'll see you
Bye,
in a
Jean.
Take good care. By the time we see you next, hopefully we'll be running free.
Yay!
Just responsibly, obviously. Yes.
Obviously.
Love you all. Take good care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, darlings.